Greetings, everybody. Welcome once again. Well, I'm in Poland right now, and I'm in Wroclaw, actually, which is kind of like west central Poland, I would say. I guess from Prague it's about a good 4 hours. But anyway, yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm in Wroclaw. And today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to this museum of computer games, pretty much a museum of video games that are vintage. So I thought it'd be cool to check it out. So we're doing this. I just want to, gonna flip it around. Okay, cool. Look at that purple neon there. I think that's a bar or something. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's a gray, cloudy day, and it's kind of sprinkling rain. So we're gonna check it out. Why not? It was about a little over 30-minute walk from my hotel, and I needed the walk. That's the thing I love about Europe is you could pretty much walk everywhere and lose weight, you know? And I like that. And I don't have to drive anywhere, which is awesome. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could rent a car. But who wants to drive? I don't want to drive in the rain. Who wants to drive in the rain? Look at these colors here. Look at these colors. Alright, so I don't know where the entrance is, unless it's hidden somewhere, so just kind of following my instincts here. Maybe it's on this side, buried somewhere. And it's starting to rain right now. Oh, here we are. Here we are. So here is this right here, the Wroclaw Museum. Here we go. Let me go closer here. So here we are. Wroclaw Museum, Games and Computers of the Past Era, an interactive museum of vintage computers and gaming consoles. So this should be pretty fun. Awesome. All right, so we're inside a Game Boy. Remember a Game Boy Color? Look at that TV. I remember that TV like that. Look at that Atari joystick. Sonic the Hedgehog. Remember that? You probably can't see it. It's flickering, but very cool. There's Centipede. I remember playing this game so many times. I don't know if we're allowed to play them, but check out these guns. Yeah, I had that one. The Nintendo one, I had that one. Look at all these incarnations though. Cool. $16-bit Sega right there. Oh, we're getting old school now. Here we are. Super Nintendo, that's what I had right there. Not that model exactly. I had a slightly different looking one. But I had this one. We all had that one. Regular NES. There's controllers here. Oh, this brings back memories of my childhood. Yep, I had that Atari right there. There's E.T. I remember seeing commercials for the Atari 2600. I remember. There's a Sony PlayStation 1 right there. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, some of the stuff is before my time, so I don't remember any of this. I wasn't around. Or maybe I was a tiny thought. Yeah, oh wow. Pole position. I remember watching the cartoon. Oh, check this out. So this is all like the portable games. Oh, this is cool. Game Boy, look at that. Oh my gosh. I would love to have a Game Boy right now. Yep, I remember the Power Glove. And that one right there, I remember that controller. Oh, this is so cool. Who would have thought this would be in Poland? You know? You think maybe like Vegas or something, or New York or Japan or something. I'm sure they have something like this in Japan. Who would have thought Poland? I wonder if we're allowed to play. I want to start playing games now. Oh, you're okay. Here we go. Okay, so I'm playing So I'm trying to do this with one hand here, holding the camera. Oh, and I blew up. Let's try it again. Let's see if I can do this. I don't think I'm doing too bad for playing with one hand here. Holding the camera, then playing one. Oh, ooh, is that a power up? No. Ooh, yes, that's a power up. Oh, and I died. Yep, we're gonna continue. I don't know how to go. Ah, I blew up. Let's see. We're gonna try this again. Nah, it's not gonna work. Anyway, I think that's what I'm gonna try with. You get the idea though. Okay, here's a fighting game. Let's try it. I don't remember this game, but maybe I played it one time after school or something. Okay. Again, I'm playing this with one hand here. Not bad for one hand, huh? I'm literally playing this with one hand. I'm holding the camera here with another. And I win. Okay, here we go. This might be a different story now. Ooh. Wow, that's not bad. Proud of myself with one hand. So I actually have my hand right here, and I got my thumbs controlling the controllers here. So that's how I'm able to do this here. Here we go again. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. I think I'm pretty good at this. I think I might go. We'll go exploring some more. Not bad though, huh? Okay, now we got calculators. Look at all these calculators. Oh, I remember this Duck Hunt. Let's play this. Remember this? Oh, this is memories here. And I'm terrible. I'm a terrible shot here. Even the dog's laughing at me. I got one duck. Ah, that's amazing. They got the gun right here too, and sweet. This is old school, man. I'm so glad I showed up. I wasn't gonna show up today. So I got lazy. It's raining and it's kind of depressing here. But oh, this is so retro. Look at this. I know it's dark, but check this. I mean, look at this. I had this in my room. The boom box. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little dark in here. Boombox. Let me see if I can shine my light on from my phone here. Gotta see this. Okay, here we are. So yeah, you can see it a little better now. So yeah, a boombox, a little cassette. You got where you keep your tapes. You got, look at that Polaroid camera. My cousin had that little red boombox right up there. I don't know if you could see it, but it's like red and yeah, look at that. Ghostbusters. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Yep, this was the setup, everybody who wasn't around back then in the 80s. This was the setup, man. You had like your little computer, your little game, you had like your little boombox, you had your tapes, you had like a little camera, you had like a little Michael Jackson poster right there. You know, this was the setup. This was the setup right here. And then like, I think further down the road, like if early 80s, late 70s, this was the setup too, I'm thinking, I don't know. But isn't that amazing? That is so cool. Man, that's awesome. So anybody who wasn't around, who wasn't born, this is how your parents and your grandparents survived. This was our child years, teenage years, young adult years here. I would say more like teenage and child years though. So yeah, anybody who's watching this who was born in like, heck, even the 90s, I would say the late 90s, this was it. This was our source of entertainment. No iPhones, no iPads, no internet. Just TV and games, man. Apple, I remember that. Look at that. Look at those. See those discs? Forget hard drives and all that. This was it back in the day. That was. You had a floppy disk. You slid it in there, and that's how you saved your stuff. That's cool. That's crazy. Commodore. I think that's a Commodore 64. I think we had that at home. It was either that or a Tandy 1000 or 2000 or something. Oh man, it's all vintage stuff. Atari 400. I think I had that too. This is cool. This is a N64 Mario Kart. And then what we got here? We got a Commodore 64 right here. Had some friends back in the day that bragged about having these. One of these. If you had one of these, man, you were the shiznit back in the day. Look at that. Look at these graphics, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. If you had this back in the day, you were the shiznit. Not gonna lie to you. You were the coolest thing. That's that. Let's look at the Atari 65. I don't remember this. Maybe this was before my time, but there you go. There's that. Oh, this is so amazing. Let's see what else we have here. Yep, Macintosh. I remember in middle school, this was 1991. When we had computers like this. These were the computers. We had a class, and I remember that, having those computers. These are the early old school Macintoshes back in the day. I think actually no, these are probably older than the ones I had, but I remember them. I remember the keyboard. I remember maybe the monitors were slightly bigger, but I remember back in '91 when I was in like middle school, I remember those computers, seeing them at least. The exact model, can't verify that was actually it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mortal Kombat. So here we go. Let's see here. So this was dish, isn't it? Back in the day, you would pay this in your art. We had this at our local mall, little video game place, and yeah, everybody would gather around and to see who could last the longest. And where's the start button? There it is. Okay, so here we are. I remember when the movie came out. How many of y'all remember when the movie came out? Okay, I think I'm on the left. I think I'm Sub-Zero. Well, that's not Sub-Zero. I forgot who he is. Okay, here we are. Oh, okay. I don't think anybody's on player one, so I'm the only one playing. So the computer has it that two people are playing, but it's really me that's playing. I could show off. I just want to see the ending. Here we go. Here we go. Scorpion. That's what it was. Scorpion wins. Kang. Kano. That's who it is. Kano. But man, okay. Let's see if I can. Let's see if it will show like, you know, like finish him. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, this is rattling here. Here we go. I was hoping for something more dramatic, but okay. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Super Mario Brothers, there we go, the 8-bit right here. The controller. Look at that. Oh, it feels good to feel that again. I remember having a black and white TV, not like this size, a little bigger, but hey man, anything to entertain yourself. Now the Super Nintendo, yeah, the controllers are different. Mine were, the little buttons were darker. They weren't colored like this one. So I don't know if this is another model or a later model or a super early model, but okay, I think we saw this already. All right, let's go in and see what else we have here. Pit Fire. That is amazing. Look at that. Oh, this one's broken. Oh, but look at this. Sega. What is this? This is Sony. Look at these TVs. Check out these TVs. So, yep, back in the day, my dad had one of these. He would have the TV on when he waited for my mom to go shopping. He didn't want to go in, so he just waited in our station wagon, and he would watch TV. I don't think they sell these anymore because everything's like converted, so there's no way they could sell it now in the States, that is. Wow. Takes me back in time here. Some more of these Macintosh monitors here. Yep, the early Macintosh here. I like how they have an Apple right there. Yep, I remember this. We had this. I didn't have it, but at school we had it when taking typewriting class. The floppy disk right there. I like how they have all these apples. Wow. I think that's about it. Unless there's somewhere I'm missing. Yeah, I think that's it. It's kind of small, but not too bad, not too shabby. I'm impressed, you know. I got some more stuff here. All right, there we go. Okay, I think that's it. I don't see anything else, but I am very impressed. I like it. Remember that Spring Zone? Oh, I missed all this behind here. Good old Street Fighter 2, remember that? Street Fighter 2, what's this, pole position? I don't remember. Metal Slug. Annoyed. It's cool. Amazing. Okay, so there you have it, everybody. We saw all that stuff. It wasn't as big as I thought it'd be, but hey, it was a cool place to take a date, man. Gosh, that's a cool place to take a date, or just take your wife or husband or whoever, man, just to kind of reminisce, you know, especially if like your partner is like close to that age. Let's say you're a Gen Xer, you know, or I think even a millennial in some cases, you know, because some of that stuff like a Sega Genesis and Nintendo 64 and all that stuff, that was around. But I would say you'd probably like it more if you're an older Gen Xer, or even like a boomer, you know, it doesn't matter. I would say boomer, a young boomer, or like a Gen Xer, an older Gen Xer, or just someone like regular Gen X who was a kid in the 80s, you know. I would say anybody of all ages would appreciate that nostalgia there. Yeah, it brought back memories for me. Seeing all those games and arcade games. Like I was saying, I remember as a kid, as a teenager, yeah, at our local mall, we had this place, it was called Tilt, and we had like, it was a bunch of video games. So you had like a Simpsons game, and you had like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you had Street Fighter, you had Mortal Kombat, you had all those games, Pac-Man, all that stuff. And it was just one of those days, like you go on a Saturday night, it would just like be going to a bar. You just go, everybody's like just gathered around, hanging out, tournaments. That's how it was back in the 90s. At least I can remember in the late 80s, in the 90s. early to mid 90s. I remember that, you know. And then there's always the show off, you know, the show offs that were brag, oh, you know, I got like 1,000,000 points and stuff. But it was just fun. I just remember all that. It's just a lot of memories. So yeah, I appreciate this. I appreciate this museum. And it was like, I think it was like $7 to get in, or $10 or something, which is worth it. That is amazing. Oh man, it's brought back a lot of memories. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna flip it around here. Okay, so it is, as of this recording, it is October, and it's around, let me see the time, it's around 4:30 local time. So it's cloudy, and this is pretty much Eastern Europe, Central Europe. I can't say Eastern Europe. A lot of Poles don't like that. They're like Central Europe. So this is it. I'm in Poland, so in the town of Wroclaw. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it's amazing. Look at this. Wow. So I was in Paris, and then I was in the Czech Republic for like a minute, and now I'm in Poland. So this is cool. So I think there's one more place I'm going to try to make it to. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It might be closed though. But it's like a vintage. Basically, they have hand props and set dressing for movies, and supposedly it's like the original. And it's across town. So maybe I'll head there tomorrow morning, or who knows, maybe today. But we'll see, or maybe just to see where it's located, at least, you know. But anyway, it's been fun, and yeah, this is amazing. It's amazing. Poland's an amazing place. You have to visit. If you haven't been here, it's really amazing, and the food's great. And it just kind of reminds me of Ukraine, when I used to go to Ukraine back in the day, pre-war and pre-COVID. It was an amazing place. Yeah, it cost like I went to the grocery store and I bought all these groceries, and it cost me literally like $11. You know, I bought like a good bushel of groceries, like a good like hefty bag of groceries here. You know, not a paper bag, but a plastic bag. You know, good hefty set. You know, and it cost me like $11.10. I was like, dude, you know, I can't even go to Whole Foods and buy 2 items. You know, that cost that. They're less than that, you know, maybe 2 items, like a yerba mate or something, or 3 cans of yerba mate, who knows. Or that's how much it would cost to buy like some shampoo at Whole Foods, you know, like some body wash or something for men, you know. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I bought like a bush. I had like groceries that last me for 2 days here, you know, which is really, and it cost me like $11 and some change. Couldn't believe it. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, we're in October now, so this is going to be Halloween time here. Okay, everybody, check you out. Check you later.